Alright, welcome back for episode 49. Tonight, what I'd like to do is work on some weapons, some armor, and some armadillo advancements. So I'm thinking we can start with an armor trim. We collected some of those from, I think, Pillagers and from doing some archaeology. So that should be a pretty easy one just to apply that to some armor. And then I want to hunt some Pillagers. I was thinking of going down to that outpost that was down on the island that was really cool. We use a crossbow and fight a pillager with their own weapon. And then we also have an advancement for using a spear and a trident that I think we can accomplish. And then I was thinking we try to get a music disc. We found a meadow last time, so we can make a music box and we can take that record and play it up in the meadow, and hopefully that gives us another one. And then we'll work on getting the Scute from the armadillo and bring a couple of armadillos back to our base so that we can work on an XP farm. So a lot to work on for this one. Let's go ahead and get into the game and get started. So yeah, the first one we can work on is crafting a new look. So with that one, I think we have some in the chest right over here. So we've got a couple of these. So let's go ahead and take a sentry armor trim. There's ways of making copies of these, but since we've already got two of that one, we'll go ahead and just use that. Let's see, and we're going to need a smithing table. There we go, a smithing table. So we just need a couple of iron, which we have. And a couple of, well, a few wood, 4 wood there. There we go. And we have a smithing table. I can just set that there. Okay, so we're going to need the trim, the piece of armor, and then whatever we're going to put in there to give it a certain look. I was thinking, since I've kind of got the evergreen growth journey and lots of green stuff, we'll go with that. So which piece of armor do we want to apply it to? I'm thinking our boots already have the mending, so that kind of makes sense. So why don't we go with sentry armor trim with an emerald. And there we go. So it'll put some green trim, sentry armor trim with an emerald material on our diamond boots.
Ferrik_KJ has made the advancement crafting a new look.
Very nice. All right, so we have our first advancement for the evening. We can put those on, and let's change our view so we can check those out. There we go. It just adds a little bit of green right there at the top of the boots. That's kind of cool. Yeah, and my shirt is FE. It's for Ferrik. So, yeah, that's iron. So I am Iron Man. Haha. All right. Oh, another thing. I think I put my maps up here wrong. So I think this one actually goes up here in our brewing area. And this map is the one that goes downstairs. So let's go see if that looks right. Let's see. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? That seems like how those connected. Okay. Yeah, because we kind of went all over the place there, went to the edge and then came back over. But we also need to make copies of those maps before we head back up north to try to get the armadillos and the... well, actually, I think the... Yeah, I think the meadows that we found were actually pretty close to the village. I think they were on these hills right here. So we can probably try to get that one, and then we'll make copies before we go north. But I think the outpost that we were trying to get to, can't remember if it was on this one or if it was further down below that map. I'm thinking it was right here. Yeah, we'll explore a little bit and find it. No, it wouldn't be right here. It was, I think, down here below this map. I think it was just off a map. Let's see, we have one firework left, so we'll be going by boat until we can find some more gunpowder. Let's check to see what else we need for our little expedition this evening. Let's check and see if we have trident and a spear already in our chest somewhere. We do have a copper spear, so we can use that. And I'm thinking our best place to do a charge attack and hit 5 things at once is in our XP farm over at the Nether Ending Story base. So I think we'll head over there next. Let's see. And we need a trident. I don't know if we've picked up a trident yet. I don't think it would be in our chest if we... I don't think you can make a trident. I think you have to loot that from the ground. So we'll be on the lookout for an opportunity to get one of those. Yeah. Okay, let's head up then, I guess. And I guess we're going by boat over to the Nether-ending story base, or we can go through the portal. Let's double check our chest here. You know, actually we have a lot of unpacking to do. Yeah, let's check our chest. We might have some more items that will be useful. Let's see. Might as well go up here and we can toss things into... how about we do this? Let's see. We'll transfer items into there. Let's see. These I can hold on to. Those might be useful. Okay, we'll pick that one back up. Alright, so we have an empty shulker chest. This was one that was our things that we were trying to do last time. So we've got powdered snow bucket, bucket of sulfur cube, TNT, obsidian. Yeah, all of these items can go in here. So let's see, leather, TNT, and those. We'll keep that and that. All right, there we go. Inventory's kind of full, so we're not moving a whole lot of things at once. Actually, we should probably hold on to the fire potion. We do have 2 of those. Let's see, get rid of that. Ooh, actually, we probably want to hold on to that and place that into the nether. We'll take one of those with us. Alright, yeah, we'll keep those in there. Still want to work on that. This can go in there. This will be our advancement chest. We'll keep the red one for things that we're trying to do. I kind of like having the spyglass, and we'll take that. The leather boots can go away, which he'll just end up putting those in that last chest because those aren't stackable. Alright, so we'll take that one. And then this one, what do we have in here? All kinds of things. You know what I need to do is put a hopper where I can put a chest. We have enough iron, don't we? What if I make another hopper there? And I had 2 there. Let's make another hopper real quick. Let's see. There we go. We'll make a hopper. And let's see if we can get over here. And put it into that side. Thing is, our chest is going to go into there as well. Okay. Yeah, let's try this out. Is there anything we need out of there? I think we're good. Alright, so let's try this. And then we'll put the chest on there. And everything should go down into his chest. There we go. So he's not going to sort those quick enough to really clear everything out. But it's not too bad. That's a whole lot of diamonds we picked up on the missions. Alright, yeah. And then things will start going into there. Alright, while that one's processing, let's take a look at our next one. And got lots of things. We're going to need the crossbow. Let's see, we'll put that one there, and we'll add the crossbow. And let's see, anything else that we need out of here? I think all of those can go away, so I think we wait for this one to empty. Wow, yeah, he's He's doing his best, but he's going through a lot of chests to figure out where things go. He's struggling with the bone. Like, where do I put the bone? I don't know where the bone goes. Bone goes in there? Nope. He's going to cycle through again. I think we've confused the poor little guy. Yep, he just can't place it. Here, we'll take it from him and let him pick something else up. Now, why couldn't he do the bones? Yeah, actually, I think that's where the bones would go. We'll go with that. Alright. Okay, I'm liking the idea of the copper golem, but in practice, it's not working out that great for us so far. You know what, I'm thinking we have an empty one, we have one for the mission, we'll just leave those here and we can deal with that another time when we're trying to sort out our items. I do need diamond. I think it's just a diamond. Let's see. What is the thing I'm looking for? It's not the note. Oh, there it is. It's not the note block. It's similar to the note block. Or do I have to pick up a record before it gives me the recipe? Yeah, I think I have to pick up a record before it gives me the recipe for it. Looking for the to be able to play the music disc. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Okay, well, let's go ahead and sleep real quick, and then we'll head over and see if we can use the spear. And then we'll take the boat and see if we can make it down to the Pillager outpost. Actually, there's a Pillager outpost that's not too far away. That might be a better option. We can save the other one for later. Where is that one? I think it's like right over here. It's near that that village right there. So we might go that way first. All right. Let's go ahead and go through the nether, get to our nether-ending story base. Around this side. There we go. And we have another bee. Those bees continue to go through our portal. Alright, so that's the way, all the way to the north. There was one that we could have done there pretty easily, just sneaking near one of the skulk sensors. But we'll get that one next time when we're doing more stuff with the Deep Dark. For now, let's head to our nether hub and then go over to the nether-ending story base. Yep, let's go this way. And it'll help to stand next to that a little bit too, because we want to repair our elytra. So once we do get some more gunpowder to make the fireworks, we can travel a little bit faster again. So yeah, it's still kind of light to make this to where we can travel quicker through it, but I guess I can kind of hop as I'm running. I don't know if that actually makes any difference when you're bumping your head. It's only 2 blocks tall. Alright, heading down. And it's been a little while, but let's admire the view. Alright, I'm going to see a gas down there someday. Yep, I'm still wanting Return to Sender. We'll get that one eventually. I do want to spend some time in the nether, and we will have to look for netherite at some point. So we will be spending more time. We also need a bastion remnant. There's a couple of things that we need to get in there. Let's go ahead and head through into our base. Things are looking good here. Let's go ahead and reset spawn point over here real quick.
Respawn point set.
There we go. See how things are going over here with our lava. Let's go ahead and fill a few lava buckets real quick. We used up a few earlier when we were making some obsidian, so we can refill those. Alright, And off to the XP farm. We also need to do some repairs to our iron golem farm, but I'll save that for a little bit later. Just want to check to see if we have anything else here that would be useful. Frostwalker will be fun later. Let's see. I do need to switch out. Let's see. We have our Silk Touch. Let's go ahead and switch those out. And this one's a Fortune 3. Is it worth combining those? It might be worth combining those. Just to give us some unbreaking on the Fortune 3 until we get mending on there. Let's see. And then maps. Let's see. This map. That's the upper one. That's the lower one. Yeah, I think we can take both of those maps with us as well. That'll be helpful. And let's see. We did have another skulker chest, or sculk chest here. What did this one have? I think this was just blocks. Yeah, that's just extra storage. Okay, we'll keep that one there as extra blocks. Yeah, I think we're good. Kind of looking for more gunpowder if we have it. Which I don't think we do. We've been using up our gunpowder as soon as we get it. Okay, let's head over here. Are we getting any iron golems? I'm thinking something's messed up where there's one that spawned underneath somewhere. So we're going to have to kind of check out the area under here at some point. Because, I mean, they are panicked now. So, I mean, it should be generating one. Just for some reason, it's not finding a place to put them. So, yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of troubleshooting. Get that working again. There's only so many places it could be, so let's just do a quick check over here, see if we see a spot. Because I know we found this little area here that went down. I don't want to spend too... Oh, no, this is looking like... Yeah, this might be where it would be if it did produce one. But... no, I don't see one. Let's use those 2 blocks to get back out. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a spot where an iron golem could be down here. This is pretty tight quarters. Opens up over there. But I think that's the area that I was trying to go back to that we lit up before. Yeah, because that was that little path that went down. And this feels like it's too far away to matter. Yeah. So, I mean, there's no golems here. I'm not quite sure what happened to our spawner there. We're not getting our iron farm working. We can dig underneath this and kind of explore and just make sure that there's no place for an iron golem underneath. But that'll be later. Let's go ahead and try our XP farm here. See if we can combine a couple of diamond pickaxes since we accidentally let our good one get destroyed. Yeah. Alright, so unbreaking and fortune. Let's see, it's 14 that way. 6 this way. So now we have a full Fortune 3 Unbreaking 2. Oh, it's only Unbreaking 2. It's an improvement and it repairs it. We'll go with that for now. Okay, so I think for the... Let's see, we need to switch these out. Here we go. We need our spear. Let's see. I noticed those don't really need to be in our inventory. Yeah, we can toss those in here for now. I don't think we need sticky pistons. I think that came from the jungle temple that we found. Or was that the one we found? Yeah, I know we found a temple at some point. Okay. So now how do I charge with this? Do like that.
Ferrik_KJ has reached the goal mob Kabob.
Nice. That was simple. Easy. You just aim it down and run forward. Alright. Got that one off of our list. Alright, we're doing good. We've already got a couple of advancements already. Okay, so for the crossbow, we need to find pillagers. So that one's going to be traveling out to sea, and on the way we can look for drowned and maybe get a trident. And then I think the trident, you really just have to throw it at something. Or at a mob, I think, you know. Or maybe an armor stand would still count. So, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll hang on to that one. We have our shield, our maps, we have a boat, so I think we're set to travel to it. Let's see, yeah, and just already fighting those, our elytra's almost healed. Double check our chest here, make sure we don't have any gunpowder for bottle rockets. That would make it a little bit faster travel. Yeah, we need to organize inventory at some point. I don't know if that's something that people would want me to do, like, in a video, or just say I'm going to do it and show you results. So you can let me know in the comments if you would like to watch me organize things for who knows how long that would take, or if you would rather me just, you know, show you the results of me organizing things at some point. Let's see. I'm curious if there's anything we need to enchant here. We are dealing with just a plain iron. Yeah, we'll wait on that. Can we enchant this? What does that give us? There is a piercing that we need to do. That might be a good one to put on there. I think there's one with the phantoms. Yeah, let's see. I think that was only 2 for that one. So if we put this one in there, we get piercing 2 and unbreaking. So yeah, that'll work. We'll do that, and that might give us a chance to get another one, another advancement, but only if we stay awake for a while. Yeah, in my one chunk world, I finally got a bed, so I'm not getting attacked by phantoms every night. So now in this world, to get that advancement, I'm gonna have to not sleep and get the phantoms to chase me in this world. So we'll get there. Yeah, elytra's already healed up. Boots are healed up. Yeah, that looks really cool. Just all the different things showing there for the upgrades with the trim. All right. I think we're good. I think we're ready to travel again. Checking my recording just to make sure everything is working properly. I've had several times where I've messed up either the audio or, you know, something wasn't happening. So everything looks good. All right, thinking we head out. It would be nice if we had more gunpowder. We'll look out for, you know, actually that's something that I want to do. If we can get a skeleton in a boat and then lure creepers around it, then we can get the creeper in between us and the skeleton and maybe get a record disc that way. That might be the easiest way we do it. And you can make farms with it, and you can do all kind of different things, but that seems the simple approach. I think we can do that. And after talking about phantoms, I don't think now's the time I want to have phantoms come out, so let's go ahead and light this up a little bit. That just seems really dark for right near our house. Alright. Let's go ahead and sleep in the bed, get rid of the rain, have a fresh... Whoop, our bed's not over there anymore. It's over here in the base. And I still need to do something with this. If anybody has any ideas for what I can do with this little temporary villager home, let me know in the comments and we can make that into something else. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep. Look at there, 2 advancements already. Having fun. Okay, looking good here. I'm going to have to do some troubleshooting, figure out what's going on there. Alright. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to put down the respawn anchor when we were over near the island base. Okay, so looking at our map, see, we're on this map now. We basically just have, yeah, we just have to travel this way. Yeah, it's pretty much just due east. Yeah. We will fix the farm later. I'm thinking there just has to be an iron golem somewhere. I mean, that's the most obvious reason why it's not working. And we got a spider over there. Which, yeah, in that flat world, that was the big thing, was trying to get spiders so I could get strings. And I'm just looking at that. He's got an enchanted bow, so I'm kind of wanting to... Oh, and there's a... Ooh, I don't... Oh, no, he died. I was thinking, hey, we have a skeleton and a creeper, and I was just talking about that, but... There we go. That's the better way to fight them. I had so... There's another one. I had so many bad creeper encounters in my one chunk world. Yeah, they pretty much destroyed my base a couple times in the last episode. I guess he went all the way over here. All right, let's get our boat and we will swim over to the Pillager outpost and use a crossbow on a Pillager. That'll be another quick, easy one, I think. Let's go ahead and switch. And we'll go ahead and eat out at sea. Yeah, this reminds me. I was watching Craft. It's like a 1979 kind of style movie. They used AI to do it. I'm going to leave a link for that. It looked really cool. It's one of the best uses of AI I've ever seen. And they made basically Minecraft, the story. Everything will seem, familiar to you that's in there. And it's just, I was so impressed with it. I've been watching it. I was watching the premiere for each of the episodes is for Eastern time, Saturday at 1 p.m. So I happened to catch episode 7 today. I'm recording this on Saturday. I caught the premiere when I got to episode 7. So I thought that was the coolest thing, just the timing of watching it. But yeah, I really enjoyed watching those. So I'll leave a link and check that out. It's really cool. If you like Minecraft, you'll probably like these videos. I mean, they're not perfect, but the use of AI is one of the best uses I've seen for a movie kind of thing. They're not using it to generate everything; they're using it as a tool for them to produce a video. So it's really cool. I like the special effects of how he uses like a crafting table and stuff like that, and his relationship with his wolf. His dog is just amazing. So yeah, it's really cool. Definitely, I'm gonna leave a link for that. Let's see. Let's check our map. Okay, yep, this is it. The outpost should be right up there on that hill, or maybe I think it was back behind that mountain. So yeah, let's go ahead and go here. Get our boat back. And I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my shield, which I should make a mending, unbreaking shield at some point as well. Where was that outpost? I was thinking it was near this mountain. Yeah, I think it was on the back side over here. And I think we had a boat, or not a boat, I think we had a bed over there. Because I think it's the same one that we freed an iron golem. Maybe. This doesn't seem right yet. We'll continue around. I think we're in the right vicinity. Yep, there it is right there. Let's go up here so we can see it a little bit better. Approach it from the high ground. Yeah, we all learned from Anakin and Obi-Wan. Got to take the high ground. Alright, we got our cool sheep. Yeah, and I did change it. You notice it started playing the music and it did the little card showing the music. I just thought that was a cool little option that you can do. Alright, let's switch to our crossbow. Let's make sure it's armed. There we go. And now we just need a pillager. I see wolves over there. I'm pretty sure we've already got that type of wolf. Oh, and I wanted to check too. If I switch away and switch back, okay, it does stay armed once you do it. Let's go up this way. We'll take the high ground, like I said. Lots of funny jumps there. Okay, but we made it. Yeah, because I mean, we can see into the top right there. That's kind of a cool view into the outpost. We're already at the top level. All right. Oh, and there's a guy right there. Oh, nope. Okay, pull it back. There we go. Where's he at? Does he have a way up? Oh. No. Oh, I saw the cow. I thought he found a way up. Oh, where'd he go? Alright, let's run over this way. I think the high ground's kind of throwing us off because he's gone under the hill somewhere. Oh.
Ferrik _
There we
KJ
go.
has
Nice.
made the
We got him.
Who's the pillager now?
Alright, let's go see if he dropped anything real quick. Alright, and we have some of our missed arrows we can pick back up. Alright, no LAs, no iron golems. We did get some arrows. That's useful. Alright, and another advancement. Very nice. I like the scarecrows. That's really cool. I think we have a bed over here. There it is. Yeah, we did have a bed.
Respawn point set.
I'm gonna set my spawn for just a second, and then we may pick that one up and take it with us. Just want to see if there's any other ones. I don't know if it respawns them. It seems like it would, but I'm not seeing any. And we did kind of block this off when we went in. And I think there was actually some iron over here. I wonder if we've been in this area enough that it would have despawned. Because we freed an iron golem, and pretty sure a pillager killed it. But yeah, I think we've been in the area long enough that it's despawned. Yeah, I think it was right over here. Because we jumped off into the water, and we ran off into the woods without our bed. Oh, there's another one over there. Let's see if we can get another shot on him. Oh. Alright, we'll let him stand still. Oh, and we got another friend over there coming around. Oh, is he going to swim for it? Yeah, we could use the bow and it'd be quicker, but I like the idea of using the crossbow against them now. Okay, is everybody down? Alright. We can retrieve some arrows. Alright, yep, I guess we killed him. We got the XP. I think. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Alright, I don't feel like such a coward now. And I'm pretty sure this is the pale dog. This is the same one that we've already got in our island base, which still needs a name. So yeah, I still have a long list of animals that need names. So anybody that wants to leave comments with suggestions, I'll try to scroll through those at the end of the episode. I see another pillager over there, but I think I've got my fill of using a crossbow for the moment. Alright, so we're making good progress. If we can get a trident, that would be the next thing. I don't know if we're going to have a good opportunity to get a trident. Yeah, I'm just noticing something up the hill there that's getting my attention. I don't know what that is. It looks like fire, or what is that? Oh, who's shooting at me? Oh, he followed me all the way over. Yeah, we got a pillager coming after us. Oh, I guess that's a lava fire. Yeah, I think it's a lava fire over there. And I'm pretty sure that we have a village right over here on this hill. I was trying to get over there before nighttime. We had a couple of cats over there. I was wanting to check on the little kitten that we'd bred the 2 cats. I was curious if the little kitten had grown up and it still had 2 different color eyes. I'm going to switch back to a bow. Oh, you know what? We didn't grab that bed back there. Should we run back, grab the bed? Nah, we'll leave it there. We already have a spare bed on us. I could make it morning. Probably not a bad idea. Because I'm not really set up to try to... Well, I don't know. This is a fairly open area. We could try to get a disc. Why don't I put a boat? We have our shield up. Let's see if we can get... No, there's a creeper and a skeleton. Problem... Ooh, nope. Nope, not gonna get that one. If we get a creeper in a boat, will it blow up? That might be a better approach. Let's see if we can get a creeper into a boat. Just kind of checking my surroundings here, just making sure if I back up, I'm not backing up into another creeper. Okay, skeleton. Lots of skeletons, not as many creepers. I think the high grass is throwing me off too. Oh, spiders everywhere. There we go. Let's eat. Alright, still doing good on time. Let's see if we can get an opportunity to get a creeper in a boat and then try to get a skeleton to shoot at it. What is that? Yeah, what? We went all that way trying to find armadillos, and we have armadillos right here. Look at there. We got an armadillo in a boat already. Alright, well maybe we don't have to travel all the way up. I kind of want to fight this guy. Oh, and spiders. There we go. Okay, we're gonna be leaving things on the ground because we don't have space in our chest. Alright, let's see. Can we get... There's a creeper over there. We need to make another boat. Our other boat now has an armadillo in it. Oh, 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 oh! Ah! Ah! He got me while I was in the crafting bench. Alright. Let's try that again. I didn't bring much wood with me to be making boats. Wow. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. Okay, well thankfully the elytra didn't seem to take any damage. Well, there's some wood right there. Oh, and skeleton. Alright, so let's see if we can get a creeper in a boat now. There we go. Creeper in a boat. Is he going to blow up if we get near him? Oh, yep, he will. Okay, so now we've learned the mechanics. We can't get near him, but we got our boat back. Okay, so if we can get a creeper in a boat, keep our distance. And then get a skeleton to shoot at it. Alright, do we see any more? Looking for another creeper. Definitely got skeletons over there. And if we can hit the creeper a couple of times, that would help too. That way it only takes one arrow. Alright, more skeletons. You know, if I just stand still, the creepers will find me most likely. There we go. There's a creeper. Oh. Okay, tell you what, let's go ahead and shoot him once. Oh no, we've got flame. Yeah, we can't shoot him. Okay. Was there a second creeper over here? Yeah, there is. Alright, let's see if we can get that creeper. And there's a skeleton right there. Okay. Let's get the skeleton. Yep, start shooting me, skeleton. Yep, shoot at me. Oh, nope, nope, shoot through the creeper, not at me directly. Alright, I gotta watch out for more creepers while I'm doing this. Oh, you're in the boat with the creeper, aren't you? Well, that'll make it really easy if you can shoot through the creeper at me. Are you shooting at me through the creeper? Or are you shooting around? Ah. Alright. Alright. Yep, shoot at me. Oh, he's shooting through the creeper. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But if we could... I don't know that we can do that. Yeah, we're gonna have to just get our boat back and do another one. We could bring a creeper over to him, but yeah, I'm thinking that's not going to work either. Alright, let's go get our boat back. We'll try again. And inventory is so full. Alright, got our boat. Yeah, there are armadillos everywhere over here right now. Okay, let's eat and get our boat ready. And yeah, we got 6 gunpowder. All right, we can make some more. We can have some better travel now, and we'll take these armadillos back with us. There's actually one for using a brush. So as soon as it's morning and we're not trying to get creepers and skeletons, we can try that. Yeah. Oh, look at there. We already got 2 in our boat. That one just wandered over. Okay, there's a creeper. Let's not do this next to our armadillos. Okay. Ah, okay. Let's try to find a clearer area to do this. Okay, there we go. There's a good spot. Ah, boat. Ah. Too many mobs. Yeah, too many mobs. We have a parade going. Oh my goodness, and we even have a little baby coming after us. Alright, let's see if we can drop the baby in the hole there. Did anything end up in the boat? Okay. Alright, let's get rid of the spiders. Zombies are burning up. They picked up items, but they're burning. Okay, skeleton's not gonna get shots off before he burns up. Oh, but the little baby's still going after us. There we go, got rid of the baby. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Okay, creeper's still in the boat, but we need a skeleton to shoot him. I'm thinking we reclaim our boat, try to get armadillos over, and we find another spot, and we'll try to get the disc later. There we go. Let's get our boat back. We're going to need that for armadillos. Okay, I think we need to kind of reassess our storage here too, because we're definitely overburdened. First things though is, there we go, 22 rockets. We can fly again. Armor's looking okay. We need to get mending on our head and legs soon. Okay, got our boat back. Let's see, let's head over here and kind of reassess, trying to get armadillos back to the base. First of all, no creepers nearby. We're safe to stand still for a little bit. Okay. All right. It's their sound I keep hearing that sounds kind of like a creeper starting to hiss. Yeah. Oh, and there's a scoot right there. Okay. Let's put shulker chest down and store a few things just because we're kind of overloaded here. Picked up random things with all the combat and everything going on. So we got our shield up. Okay, we need our brush, which I think we had a brush in our ender chest. I think so. Oh, yep, there's a brush. Okay, so we should be able to brush a scoot, or brush a scoot off of an armadillo.
Ferrik_KJ has made the advancement, isn't it Scute?
Scute? I like the way it pronounces it. Oh, wow, how many can you get? Oh, the brush got destroyed quickly. Okay, so we just need more brushes. Brushes are fairly easy. I think they're just 2 coppers and a feather or something like that. All right, but no, that's amazing. We're getting lots of things today. Getting lots of advancements done really quickly here. Okay, so we're gonna need a lead, and we're gonna need some wood to make another boat, I think. Yeah, I'm just looking for a little tree. I don't want to take a whole lot of time cutting down trees. That one over there looks small and quick to get all the blocks. Did I fall in water? Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. We got some acacia. Okay. Let's get back over there. That is a random deep chasm right there. Just in the middle of savannah, this opening that's only got a few blocks. Wow. That was unexpected. All right, let's, I guess, we have another chest out there. We can use that to make a boat, or a crafting table. We can use that to make a boat. Okay, yep, just lots going on at once. I'm trying to keep track of everything here. Okay, let's pick that up. We don't need this at the moment. Let's grab the lead, get the boat, and we will take them over to the crafting table. Yep, they're still following. Okay. We'll leave them here. Oh, let me not hit them. Oh, gotta do from there. All right, why is it not? There we go. Wasn't getting my lead back. Okay, I'm gonna need another boat to take them across the ocean, is what I'm working on. Okay, now we have an acacia boat. All right, so we need to pick this up. There were more armadillos. Should I try to get more or just try to get these back home? Wow, and we need a shield again soon. Okay. So the easiest way, I think, will be to head northwest with them. I could just put leads on them, and that would be easier to get them to the ocean. Yeah. I think I'll go with that. Let's break the boat and not hurt them. There we go. Okay. And we got our boat. Wow, the inventory is so full. Okay, we can turn these into sticks. And we have 2 boats. Alright, we have a lead on you. Have a lead on you. And let's see if we can find 2 more. There were a few around. It'll be over in the savannah area. Let's see, we're going on 50 minutes, so I'm going to try to get the armadillos back to base before we run out of time. Alright, do we see any more? There were definitely some when we were in battle. I have no idea where those ended up now. I think we might just want to take these 2 back with us. And we can start breeding those. Yeah, they're doing good following. Yeah, let's not drop them in that little water area there. I don't think that water connects. Maybe roundabout. I think that river does eventually get back, but I don't know if it goes all the way back. Probably better off going this way. Alright, still got 2. Alright. Alright, we're going to take you to this way and get you back to the ocean, and then we'll take you to base. Oh, what happened there? Alright, we got you. Where'd your friend go? Did you go ball? No, there you are. Did we lose? There we go. Picked it up. Okay, so I should have 4 leads on me, and the 2 of them on leads. There they go. I think it's just the terrain. When they have to jump up, they're not always following close enough that they're getting stuck in the terrain. There we go. Yep, they got stuck. Alright, got you. Got you. Got the leads. Alright. And let's go ahead and grab your scoot if I can. What can I pick up? What can I pick up? There we go. Alright, doing good, doing good. Yep, this is the way. Yep, this is the way. Ah. It's going to be a constant, just their leads breaking. Oh, and look, you grew up. Nice. Okay. Now see, at this point, it's kind of downhill. I could throw them in the boat, and then I don't have to worry about the leads breaking as much. But they're not getting stuck in the terrain as much going downhill either. So, making good progress. We're just heading this way and hoping to find ocean soon so that we can get them in a boat. Okay, so now the question is, do I take them back to the XP farm base, or do I take them back to the island base? I'm kind of liking the idea of doing this XP farm over at our island base. Yeah, just a little bit further, and I think we'll be at a river that connects to the ocean. We can get them back in a boat. Oh. Well, the lead stops breaking. There you go. Hello. Still got both of you? There we go. And sun's going down. I'm going to have to grab my bed soon. Okay, the river looks like it should be like right over here. I see blue connecting. Almost there. Almost there. I think there's river, but I'm not sure if it's a solid line of river. Looks like it has an obstruction over here. I don't know if it connects all the way over. Let's go a little bit further down the river. And I don't want to try getting a record while we're trying to do this. Oh, it looks like it did. Oh, nope. Lead broke again. Alright, there you go. Gotcha. There we go. Got you. And do we have the leads? I can make more leads, but I don't want these to break. There we go. There's 2 leads. Okay, let's get down here and we will sleep and then we'll get everybody in boats and get back to base.
Point set.
Whew, okay. This is good. We're making progress. I was expecting to have to go all the way up to the north. But as it is, we got 2 armadillos on leads right here. Alright, so if we put a boat right here and then pull you guys into the boat. There we go. Leads broke. And we can grab the boat, pull it into the water. And then get a boat for me. And let's switch it back to this view so we can see that lead behind us. As long as that lead doesn't break, I think we have easy boat ride back to the ocean. And easy from the ocean back to our island base. Alright. This is good. It gets kind of narrow here. I think we can still get through. I think I'm going to change back to first person. Switch to my shovel. And we're going to try to clear a block out of the way here. There we go. And switch back. Okay, they're still following. Oh, a little pool there. Okay, I think we're just heading north now. Let's check our map. Nope, need to switch maps. Alright, there we go. We're heading almost straight line to the island. So now we can switch back F5. Actually, we can switch again and we can see them behind us. There we go. 2 armadillos in a boat. Towing them home. Oh, I love this game. That's awesome. Alright. Let's watch where we're going now. Okay, and I shouldn't have to do anything to move around. It should be a straight shot, or pretty close to it. Now let's see if we get a dolphin to escort us. Look at there. You gonna swim with us? Nice. Alright. So the little river that goes to the village is right over there. Let's see, I think we'll go pretty close to the water monument. We might want to veer a little bit around the water monument. Alright, this is so cool. Yeah, I'll have to double check how to make that XP farm with the armadillos, but it seems pretty simple. I think it's mostly an infestation potion, which I think is just made with stone. So yeah, we definitely harvested some of that when we broke our good pickaxe and started picking up all the stone. Yep, and there's the island. Got my sugar cane around the edge, and there we go. Now we can see the building. Yeah, I mean, water monument's that close to our base. I'm gonna have so much fun with that. Alright. I almost want to go ahead and take an axolotl over there. And, yeah, just go ahead and have a fight. A drown would probably be easier fight, but yeah, we'll get there. Okay, I'm thinking we go into our little flat area over here is the best little dock to try to get our armadillos. I'm not sure where I want to put the armadillos just yet. Alright. Let's get back out of that view. Oh, there we go. Get out of the boat. And let's see, we'll pull you over here. Get you right next to the shore. Okay, now where do we want to put them? We can't just leave them in the boat for now. And I think they'll follow spider eyes. I think that's their food. So yeah, we might want to keep them in the boat until we have their food. And then we can release them and go ahead and set up the farm. Or, there we go. We can take them out of the boat. No, nope. Alright, maybe we need to just break the boat and leash them. Or, yeah. Let's see. I don't want to hit them. Oh, and I hit them. Okay, there we go. We got the boat. Got the leads. Let's get the armadillos. Alright, let's lead you guys this way. There you go. Follow me over here. Why don't we put you in the pen over here with the llamas? Did I lose one of you? Alright, well, let's get you over here with the llamas. There you go. You're good. Alright, let's see if I can get your buddy. Oh, what'd you get scared of? Okay, come on. Let's get you into the pen over here too. And we'll go ahead and try to breed them once. There we go. They are just dropping scoots everywhere. Okay, very good. Alright, we have armadillos at our base. Woohoo! I think there was another scoot in the water over here. I just want to go check on that real quick. Yep, got another scoot. Or I would if my inventory wasn't so full. Alright, how do you make wolf armor? We might be able to get another one real quick. We're just at an hour, so let's see. How do you make wolf armor? Alright, wolf armor is doable. There we go. Alright, we've made wolf armor. Awesome. And I think our unnamed pale doggy over here is going to volunteer to be our first dog wearing armor. Awesome. Check you out. Look at that. Stylish. Armadillo armor. Very nice. Okay, and then I think the advancement is using the shears to take the armadillo armor off of the dog.
Ferrik_KJ has made the advancement Shear Brilliance.
Sweet. Alright, no, I'm gonna give it back. Don't wander away. Definitely don't wander away. You just want to go over there. You need to change of view. You want to sleep on the bed? There we go. We'll let you sit on the bed and wear that cool armor. There you go. Awesome doggy. Very nice. Stylish. Alright, I think he's earned a name, right? Yeah, definitely leave me a comment with a good name for this dog. Sweet. Alright. We are in a good spot, but I mentioned I did want to go ahead and try to breed the armadillos just to make sure that, you know, they're ours. I think it's spider eyes. Oh, I've only got one in the bag. Oh no. Do I not have spider eyes anywhere? Let's see. Not in there. Did any end up over here? Our poor copper golem is just all confused. He doesn't know what to do. Alright, he's no help, but there are spider eyes in that chest. Alright. Let's take some spider eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and eat on the way. There we go. I think that's how we breed them. Well, let's see. Well, they're definitely following me around, so they seem interested. And baby armadillo. Very nice. All right. So another, that's one more animal that we have to breed. So we got that one done. So awesome. We're making a lot of progress. And I'm having so much fun. This is, there's so many fun advancements that we have access to now. We're going to get to a point where there are not as many easy ones. But yeah, we got a lot done tonight. Let's go ahead and reset spawn. And yeah, we'll go ahead and end looking at our doggy here. I'll do a little quick wrap up. So yeah, we got the armor trim done. We killed a pillager with a crossbow. We attacked 5 mobs with a spear. So we got the mob Kabob. Still looking for a trident so we can get that one. We tried to get a music disc, but just everything didn't work out. We learned what didn't work, so next time it should go smoother. We got a couple armadillos back to base and even bred those. We got scutes. We used a brush to get the scutes. We made some wolf armor with all the scutes, put that on our pet here at the base, and then use the shears to take it off. So lots of advancements. And now I can do some research and make sure I understand how to do that armadillo farm, how to make the right potions, and how we need to set up the armadillos. We're going to have to breed a lot of them to make it work. So it's not going to happen immediately. But now we've at least got the armadillos and we can get started. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Let me double check everything over here. Looks good. Go ahead and do the wrap up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Having a lot of fun with this series and the One Chunk series. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Come back for more. Leave me a like, comments, all the YouTube stuff. And I will see you next time.